Let's frame Micah's role in the context of the creative class and the gig economy.
Yeah, happy to do that. I would frame it even a little larger. Richard Florida's creative class as a concept covers more than just the artistically creative class. It's also the technology creative class. Where Micah's core expertise is more in the kind of art and design based, creativity. So the way that we think that our graduates, faculty, staff, everyone at MICA can participate is that I guess one of the, MICA's mission is to empower our students to forge creative, purposeful lives and careers in a diverse and changing world. And so we believe that creatives can and should play active roles in being change agents in the world for the common good. And that common good is not only in the cultural arena, as people like to pigeonhole, artists and designers. Go put your work up in the gallery. Go kind of design. Go to a graphic design studio and design these books. At MICA, we're actually educating a new breed of what I like to call wide-angle, wide-impact, artists and designers who will use their art and design thinking and skills and making skills, certainly in the traditional arena of gallery and graphic design studios. But for those who are capable, they can also make much broader impact in a whole host of other disciplines, an area. So I guess this is the kind of creative class that kind of MICA want to educate and help mobilize. So in our view, the artists and designers also by nature, many of them are very comfortable with freelance careers. So in a way, before the gig economy even had its name and its reality, you can think of artists and designers being the kind of precursors, of the current kind of gig creative class, and so I think if you think of MICA re-educating this new breed of creatives and the current economy, it's actually need their expertise and flexibility and their actually solution to bring to address larger issues and opportunities in both cultural, social, and economic and environmental areas.
So where is MICA in 5 years, and where are you?
MICA in 5 years? Oh, actually, I would tell MICA in 9 years because 2026 MICA is going to celebrate its bicentennial. We're going to 200-year-old in 2026. And that seems like a wonderful milestone for us to set in front and say, where do we want to be at that time? So I think a lot of our kind of projects, and we want to be realistic, a lot of what we want to do, it will take some time. I think for product design, game design to come, it's to be kind of fully manifested successful programs. It's not overnight. For BCAN to be successful, and I think that BCAN is launched now, its accumulation, when it sunsets, it's just around the time of the bicentennial. How wonderful it would be when MICA celebrates its 200th year, we have actually can look back and say we have helped stimulate an equitable, powerful creative economy in the city. So a lot of the initiative, MICApreneurship, hopefully by that time would have 10 classes or 12 classes of participants. They would have populated not only here, but across the country, maybe around the globe, to say that this very ambitious embracement of entrepreneurship into art and design education have actually redefined art and design education, redefined return on investment, have empowered the creative population in a way that NEA has always intended to do. I would say MICA would be at a place that we would have reinvented the art and design school model. I think that we would be in a place that we have figured out how to be a responsible private school, because this private school will never be free. And I think that's been much criticism about the rising cost of college education. And so I think where MICA is currently very intentionally looking at and trying to do is to figure out a, I would say, consistent, responsible, predictable way of tuition increases, and at the same time answer the return on investment question in a very powerful way. So students and families who send students here know exactly what they will get out of the school. And that the answer is not about the first job they'll get, maybe not about the salary they're going to make, but about the lives they're going to forge ahead that will be meaningful, they can sustain a livelihood. But just like my going to law school and finding miserable and going to the arts and finding my bliss, they will find the bliss in a way that they can sustain their life and make it contributing to other people's welfare and to social society's well-being. So I think that I would say in 10 years' time when Micah celebrate our bicentennial, we would have a lot of these things figured out, that we would be one of the most innovative art schools in the world, and that we will be a viable concern going forward, that we can continue to innovate, and that we would have figured out a new business model for higher education, that we would have stimulated the creative economy in Baltimore in such a way that the city is actually for the better, but also it's not only pervasive, powerful, but truly equitable at the same time.